Spring in the wardrobe this year is stripes, and looking at those jewel tones that we saw during the fall and transitioning those into shades of spring. So your pastel colors. And when you're looking at these pastel colors, you're going to see these gel stripes within either pants or tops. And also those skinny jeans are coming forward from the fall in the pastel colors. And then we have to get off the thinking that we can't wear white all around, but what we have to be careful of is when we transition from spring to fall, the white garments that you wear have to be in the appropriate fabric. And then starting like in the next few weeks, spring is on March 20th, as it is every year, then we transition those whites into an acceptable fabric for the spring, just more light and airy. But what you won't see is a lot of white shoes. In the springtime, we show our personality through our shoes and accessories. So that's what is different from, I would say, when I was growing up. At Easter time, we put on our best dress. We made sure we had our tights on, our white shoes, because it was usually the first part of spring. But now it's just taking different components from what we feel comfortable in for our body type. You know, there's a mixture. We can always say things are on trend, and the 60s are coming back and the 80s are coming back, but there's no reason as women that we can't take a silhouette that we feel comfortable with and then making a twist on it as to what is happening in the current season. Well, accessories this year, something that's really big is sunglasses in different shapes and colors. Just having fun with what is on your face instead of like the traditional Ray-Bans. And then our flats are not just going to be our traditional ballet shoes. We're going to a more pointy toe. And then small heels are coming back as well for the spring. So of course, you know, everybody went out and bought ballet shoes in order to transition to these new trends and to keep the consumer out there purchasing. Now the toes are going to go in a more pointy direction for that. Also, when you're speaking about color going into spring, not only are florals and stripes very important, but the monochromatic look is coming back. So from head to toe you have the same color on, and then you use accessories to give your outfit a focal point to that. And then not only are the 80s coming back from the big ruffles and the oversized garments, but it's being paired with silhouettes from the 60s, the color block, and the more, if you're not wearing the over-exaggerated trend, then the more A-line silhouette, which is from the 60s. And then of course the accessories that go along with that, we'll see different hats and gloves, things that we haven't seen